Hello, my beautiful friends. Desiree here, and welcome back to DANSIQUE Fitness. Today, I have part 2 of my Pilates class in my advanced series. If you haven't tried part 1 yet, I will link that down below. Part 1 was mainly core work and some lower body strengthening and stretching, where we sat up or laid down on our backs for the majority of the workout. Today, for part 2, we're going to flip it over onto the bellies. We'll start with a nice standing warm-up to really get the bodies going, and then we'll focus on some prone work and really target the entire back of the body, including arms, back, booty, and legs. Then at the very end, we're going to finish with a couple really fun plank combinations that'll challenge your strength, flexibility, and balance. I'm designing all of these workouts in my advanced series in such a way that you could do one workout on its own, or you could potentially pair 2 workouts together and do one right after the other, which I think would be a fabulous challenge to work up to. Okay, friends, let's get going. Let's start by standing up nice and tall. Feet are hip-width apart. Really feel your shoulders stacked right above those hips, tailbone down, belly button in and up. Let's take a nice inhale, float the arms out to the side. Good, feel a nice long back. And we exhale, we round the back forward, rounding the arms also in front. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, reverse your curve, arching the upper back and opening up the chest. Inhale back to center, and let's go again. Exhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail around the back, drop the head down. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, looking up to the sky, squeezing those shoulder blades, opening up the chest. Beautiful. Float the arms down nice and gently. Let's take a bend of the knees. We're going to reach down with one arm, reaching up with the opposite arm in opposition. Round the top arm and release it, round forward to roll up. And we go the other way. Bend the knees. Reaching in opposition, one arm down, one arm reaches up. Then round the top arm, release the back, release the head forward, and roll it back up. Beautiful. Let's drop the head back just to make sure we're not taking any tension in the neck. And from here, take a nice inhale. Let's drop the chin to the chest. And exhale slowly as you roll down sequentially through the spine, bone by bone. Place your palms on the floor, and we bend the knees and lengthen the legs up. Good. Let's do this 3 more times. Just warming up those hamstrings. Bend the knees, lengthen the legs up long. And last one, bend and lengthen up. Beautiful. Let's do some giraffe walks while we're here. So we're taking tiny steps forward with the feet and the hands. Good. Walk all the way to the other end of your mat. Beautiful. And take a moment here. Let's bend those knees again. And we're going to lift the upper body into our chair pose. Good. Hold it here. Feel a nice straight diagonal line from the tips of your fingertips all the way down to your tailbone. And release the back. Palms go back on the floor. Stretch up those legs. And we'll walk back in our giraffe walks. Tiny steps with the feet and hands. Good. Keep your hands on the floor. Just walk the feet out a little bit wider than your mat. Let the body just hang down. Take a nice deep breath while you're here. And now we're going to reach up with the right arm, adding in a beautiful twist. Come back down to center and twist the opposite way, reaching the left arm up. Doesn't that feel good? Bend the knees. Lengthen the legs up, and let's grab onto our ankles. Really pull your body as close to your legs as you can. Breathing deep. Good. Palms go back on the floor. Walk your feet in, back to hip width. And let's walk the hands out and lower the knees down so we are in our tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under those hips, and let's do a little cat-cow. Round the back nice and high. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reverse your curve. Tailbone and chin go to the sky. Inhale back to center. And now let's take a nice little bend. Bend to the right, back to center. And then we bend to the left. Good. Come back to center and let's circle those hips around. Oh, this is so delicious for the spine. Let's circle 4 times and then we'll reverse our circle 4 times. Good. Really passing through your cat and cow. Very nice. Bring the body back to center, neutral spine. Let's round the back nice and high again. And now we'll shift back. Hold it here and stretch your arms in front of you as long as you can. And then we're going to shift the body forward. Pick the knees off the mat into your upward facing dog. Lower the knees back down to the mat and let's go again. Round the back nice and high. Shift your weight back, really stretch those arms long in front. And we shift the weight forward, going into your back extension. Good, beautiful upward facing dog, strong legs. And bend the knees. Beautiful, round the back. We're gonna go 2 more times. Beautiful, shift back. Shift forward, drop the hips down. Make sure you're keeping your core engaged. Belly button always in and up to the spine. Good, lower the knees down. And last time, rounding the back nice and high in your cat. Shift the weight back. And shift forward and into your upward facing dog. Beautiful job, everyone. Lower the knees back down. And walk the hands back and we'll settle into our child's pose for a moment. Nice deep breath here. And we'll roll up through the spine, stacking the shoulders on top of the hips. Beautiful job, everyone. Let's circle the head all the way around just to make sure we're not taking any tension in the neck. And then reverse your circle, really dropping those shoulders down away from the ears. Good. Lift the head back up, drop it back to release, and bring the head back to center. Nice job, guys. Let's move on to our next sequence. Walking the hands out, let's come down onto the bellies. Open your legs about the width of your mat. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. And let's just go into a quick little back extension exercise to start. Pressing your pubic bone down into the mat, belly button in and up. Use your arm strength to push the floor away. Then release the hands and try to extend your back extension up even more. Lengthen your arms behind. We're going to hold it here. And bend the arms in and lower the body back down. Good. Let's do that whole thing once again. Push the floor away. Release the hands. Lengthen the arms behind. Try to lift up a little bit higher. Pubic bone down into the mat. Navel to the spine. And we bend the arms and lower back down. Beautiful, everyone. Place hand on top of hand and place your forehead on your hands. And let's do some reverse crunches. We're going to lift everything up and lower down. Lift up into your back extension and lower down. Good. Keeping the legs on the floor for this sequence. Good. And now let's change up the arms into a V, straight out in front. Again, lifting up into your back extension, lower down with control. Good. 4 times in this position, and then we'll change up the arms again. Last one. Beautiful. Now let's bend the arms at a 90-degree angle. Same thing. Lifting up and lowering down. Good. Strong core to make sure we're protecting our lower backs. Beautiful. Let's hold this one, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lengthen the arms back out to your V. Good, everyone. Keep going with these. Shoulders away from the ears. We're just breathing naturally. Make sure you're never holding your breath. Good. And back to that 90-degree angle and lower back down. Gently rock the hips side to side just to release your back, and then we'll go into our next sequence. Let's close the legs into our center line, squeezing them nice and tight. And we're going to place hand on top of hand on our lower back. Your face is just hovering the mat. Bend the right knee 2 times, and then left 2 times, trying to kick the heel to the bottom. Bend, bend. And left, bend, bend. Good. And right, bend, bend. And left, kick, kick. And again, right. Good. Great for the hamstrings. Great for the buns to lift that booty. And reach your fingertips behind, lifting up into your back extension. And now let's alternate lifting legs off the mat. So now the legs are staying super long. Don't just think of lifting the leg up, thinking of lifting the leg up and stretching it out. So it's all about the length. Beautiful job, everyone. And we'll lower the upper body back down. Again, hand on top of hand on your lower back. This time, let's do both legs together and heels to your bottom. Kick, kick, and lower down with control. Good. Bring it in, and down. Bend, bend, and down. Good. Don't forget about that core, belly button in and up. Keep going. Good. And from here, let's lift back up into our back extension. And now we float both legs off the floor. Legs stay straight. This is a tough one. Try not to add in any extra movement. Just the legs are moving. Maintain your beautiful back extension. Pubic bone down into the mat, navel to the spine. Longest legs you can make. Good, and let's flutter the legs and go for a little swim. And take a twist to the right. Good, and center. And twist left. Keep those legs kicking. And center, good. Let's speed it up a little bit. Twist to the right. And center. Twist to the left. And center. And right, center, left, center, and right, center, left, center, and hold and lower down. Woohoo! All right, guys, push back into your child's pose. Good. You can lengthen your arms in front or just sweep your arms by your sides. Nice deep breath here. All right, everyone, let's walk the hands back out onto our bellies, and we'll go into our Mermaid Tail series, one of my favorites. Bend your arms back at that 90-degree angle. Open your legs about the width of the mat. Big toes are together, toes are pointing up to the sky, and let's go into a push-up. So we're pressing the floor away, lifting up into our back extension. Again, pubic bone into the mat, navel to the spine, very important. Try to allow your arms to do the majority of the work here. Really pushing the floor away and lowering the body back down slowly and with control. Let's switch over to the legs. Squeeze those buns, toes reach up to the sky. Good, very nice, guys. Keep going with those legs. Try not to move anything else. Just the legs are moving, reaching up. Good. And let's go back to the upper body. Pressing the floor away, lengthen the legs out, bend the knees, and lower the body down. Push the floor away. Lengthen the legs long on your mat. Bend the knees and lower the body back down. Good, guys. Let's keep going with this. Press the floor. Lengthen the legs long. Big toes join together and we lower down with control. And last one here. Push the floor away. Long legs. bend, and lower down. Beautiful job, guys. Let's go to the legs again. Lift the legs up, extend, bend, and lower down. So this time, as you extend your legs, we're going to keep them off the mat. Good. So the whole back of the body is really working hard here. Lift up, lengthen the legs, keep those quads off the mat, bend and lower down. And again, lift, lengthen, bend, and lower down. Nice work. All right, from here, let's challenge ourselves. Lift up, lengthen the legs, but don't lower them down to the mat, and then everything lowers down together. Everything lifts up, upper body, legs are not on the mat, and then we lower down. Lift up, lengthen the legs, quads not on the floor, and down. Woo, tough. And again, lengthen up, long legs, and lower down. So good, you guys. Keep going. 3 more. You got this. Really lengthen the legs as long as you can. Imagine like someone's pulling those legs. Lift them up high as you go into your extension. Good. Last one here. Make it the best one. Good, guys. And lower down with control. Good. That is super, super challenging. Lengthen your legs on the mat. And just rock those hips side to side to release your back and take some nice deep breaths. Good job, everyone. Let's bend the knees. Legs are hip width apart. I want you to reach back and grab onto those toes. Lift up again into your beautiful back extension and just focus on taking really deep breaths. And when you do that, your body just naturally will rock forwards and back. So when we're doing this rocking exercise, I shouldn't see your head sort of flinging forward and flinging back. We don't want to rely on the momentum to allow our bodies to rock. We're really just breathing deep and allowing our breath to rock the body forwards and backwards. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Let's release everything into a narrow X. Hold, hold, hold. Energy shooting out of the toes and fingertips. And lower everything down with control. Good. Squeeze those legs together. And let's push back into our child's pose. Of course, if it feels better to open your knees out to the side, that is fine. Just do whatever feels best for you. Let's stay low and just walk the hands over to the right to get in a beautiful little side bend. And we're just breathing deep, allowing your body to relax down into the floor. Stay low. Let's walk the hands over to the left now. Good. And stay low. Walk your hands back to center. Beautiful job, guys. Let's walk the hands back out. Let's go back onto the bellies. Open the legs about the width of the mat. Open your hands about the width of the mat at about a 90-degree angle. Push the floor away and just release your right arm and hold. Don't lose that core engagement. Then we release the left and hold. Lower down. Let's go again with the right. Do you guys know where this is going? Yep, you guessed it. Swan dive. Here it comes. And rock the body forward. Release the arms out and catch yourself. And we go again. Rock forward and catch yourself. Beautiful. We're going to do 8 of these, guys. Keep it going. And we have 4 more. Good. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. We really want to keep the distance between the shoulders and ears the whole entire time, so no tension in the upper body. Long legs, navel in and up to the spine. Good. And let's lower down. Open your legs to your frog position. If you want, you can prop yourself up on your forearms, as I am doing. And let's do a nice little hip mobility exercise. we're just going to lift one leg up, toes to the sky, and then kind of twist over to the other side just to release the hips a little bit. This should feel really, really nice. Back in my professional dancing days, I would always do this little stretch before class, after class. And now we're going to push the floor away. Allow your hips to drop down to the floor. This is really nice for those hip flexors. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And lower the body back down. Very nice, you guys. Let's lengthen the legs out. And let's push ourselves up into our tabletop pose. Squeeze those legs together though. Hands are under the shoulders. And with your right leg, let's start going into some knee circles. So you're lifting the leg up, opening out to your fire hydrant, and then lowering back down. Good, guys. So the leg stays bent at that 90-degree angle. Core is obviously engaged. Nothing else is moving but that right leg. Good job, you guys. And now let's see if we can reverse our circle 8 times. So you lift your leg out to your fire hydrant, then lift it up behind you, and then bring the knee back down. Good. Always pulling that belly button in and up. Most important part, we don't want the back to arch. We don't want our abdominals to sag down to the floor. So keep that core nice and engaged. Good. Hopefully those buns are feeling the burn. Good. And from here, lower down to your forearms. And let's do the same thing, but this time the leg is straight. Lift it up behind, lower it down to the side, and then bend the knee back in. Shoot it back, open to the side, lower down, bring it in. Good. We're going to go for 8 of these, and then we'll reverse our pattern also 8 times. Good job, guys. Longest leg you can make to the back. Lower it down to the side with control, right? Don't make any noise. It helps to listen to yourself. If you hear your toes crashing down, you're not in control of the movement, all right? Good. Nice work, guys. And here we go, reversing. So now you go out to the side, then lift it up to the back, bend the knee to bring it back down. Side, back, bend the knee down. Good. 8 times. Really squeezing those buns at the top of your back extension. Good. Very nice, guys. Engage in that core. Don't forget about it. Good. Keep it going. Stay in control. Nice job. All right. And just take a moment, push back into your child's pose. Take a nice deep breath here. And of course, we're going to even things out and do it on the other side. All right, friends, let's get ready to do it on the other leg. I'm going to swing my body around because I don't have room to stay facing that way. So here we go. Start squeezing the legs together, hands under the shoulders, and we go back to the side and down 8 times. So the knee is staying bent at that 90-degree angle. Good. Belly button in and up. No back arching. No abdominals sagging down to the mat. Keep that spine in neutral. Good. Very nice, you guys. Keep it going. And now we reverse 8 times. First, we go out to the side and back and lower down. Good. Beautiful. Keep going. I know I'm feeling the burn. Hopefully you are too. We're going to have buns of steel. Good job, guys. Keep going. Don't give up. Very nice. And now we lower down to those forearms. And we brush the leg back straight, lower down to the side with control, and bend the knee in. Back, side, bring it in. Good. We're going 8 times here. Make sure you're really lowering the leg down with control. Don't allow that foot to slam down on the floor. This should be totally silent, no noise. Very nice job, guys. Squeezing those buns at the top of your back extension. And here we go, reverse your pattern. We start side, carry it back, bend the knee back down, side, back, and bend back down. Good. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. Keep going. Keep that core nice and engaged. Technically, this is not a core exercise, but boy, do you really have to engage it. Otherwise, you're going to be rocking and rolling all over the place, which we obviously don't want. We want that center to stay nice and still. Good. And you are done with that. Good. Sit back into your child's pose. Deep breaths here. All right, let's roll up through the spine and just pat out that booty a little bit. We worked it pretty hard, and guess what? We're gonna keep working it. So let's go back to our first side. For this one, I want you to go down on your left forearm, but your right palm is going to be on the floor. So we're on a slight diagonal with that upper body. Take your right leg. Let's first lengthen it behind, toes are on the floor, and then cross it over to the left. From here, we're gonna kick it to the side and cross tap the toes. Kick, cross over, kick side, cross over. Good, guys. Kick it side. And we have 4 more. Again, belly button in and up. Core stays engaged. Good job, guys. And your right leg is as long as you can possibly make it. Always stretching those legs, always lengthening the legs so we can sculpt nice, long, lean muscles. All right, guys, from here, tabletop, tuck the toes under. Let's go into our downward facing dog. Take a moment here, pick those heels up and lower down, and up and lower down, just to get those calves working. And let's hold this last rep. Heels up. I want you to twist your knees to the left and bend down, and then lengthen back up to center. Twist the knees to the right, bend, and lengthen up. And we twist to the left, bend, and lengthen the legs long. Last one to the right, bend, and lengthen those legs up. Beautiful. Take a moment here. Maybe add a little arch in the back just to get a beautiful little stretch. Lower the knees down, and let's do the same thing on the other side. So now we're on our right forearm. Left palm is down into the mat. So we're on a slight diagonal with that body opening out. Cross the left toes over, and then we whack that leg to the side and tap the toes across and open. Cross it over and kick and cross. Good job, guys. 4 more. Again, stay in control when you lower those toes down to the floor. Open, kick, cross it over and kick. Nice work. Good. Kick it out. And bring it in. So good, you guys. All right. Tabletop, tuck the toes, push back, downward dog. Legs are open hip width, and we lift the heels up and lower down 4 times. Good, and we'll hold our last rep, and we twist the knees to the left and bend. Lengthen up, twist and bend to the right. And lengthen up. Good, 2 more times. Twist and bend. Lengthen up. And last one, twist and bend. And lengthen up. Good. Hold it here. Give a little arch in the back to really get a nice stretch in the spine and the backs of the legs. Lower the knees down. Woohoo! All right, guys, stick with me. We have about 10 more minutes left of this workout. I know you can do it. We've been working so hard and really feeling the burn. Stick with me, though. I have a couple more fun sequences for you. So let's go into our tabletop pose. Hands under the shoulders, knees under those hips. Tuck the toes under, and we're going to lift up into our hovering tabletop. Lead with the right to step out, then step back in. Then lead with the left. Step out, out, back, in. And again, lead with the right. Step out, step back, step in. Keep that booty down. Lead with the left. Step out, step back, and step back in. Good. Love this one. And let's tap our thighs with our opposite hand. We're going to keep this going for quite a while. We're going to do 4 sets of 8. Keep those shins hovering the mat. Keep your back parallel to the floor. Try to shift as little as humanly possible. So you got to really engage in that core once again. Good. Opposite hand to thigh. Keep going, guys. Stick with me. Don't stop until I tell you to. You can do it. You can do it. Breathe. Keep going. And relax the knees down. Woohoo! All right. From here, let's do a beautiful stretch. Reach that right arm behind you. Push the hips forward as you arch the back. This is our twisted one-arm camel pose. And then we round the back forward. Sweep the arms over to the other side. And same thing, really push the hips forward. Beautiful stretch in those hip flexors. Arch the back. And round the back, drop the head, swing it over to the other side. Good. Try to arch back even more. Try to push your hips forward even more this time. Good. And round it forward. Sweep it on over to the other side. Last time. Good. Really open up the chest. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel so amazing? Love that one. Good job, you guys. Alrighty. Do your little dance because we are almost done. Alright, we're going to go out with a bang and conclude with 2 fun plank combinations. So let's get into our high plank pose. Tuck those toes under, squeeze the legs together, booty is down, and start walking the hands back as you release your right leg up to the sky into a beautiful penché. Then as you lower the leg back down, walk the hands back out so you finish into your high plank. And now we go again, releasing the left leg. Toes reaching for the sky. Lower the leg down with control as you walk the hands out. Let's go one more time, both sides. Right leg, release it into the air. Good. It's such a great stretch and strengthen exercise. You guys know me. I love to multitask. I love my 2-in-1 exercises. And here's our last one, releasing the left leg. Beautiful penché. Good. And lower the leg down. Walk the hands back out to your high plank pose. Beautiful job, guys. Lower the knees down. And let's just take a little break. Push back into your child's pose. Deep breaths here. All right, my friends, stick with me. I have one more really fun plank combination. It's actually like a little plank Pilates dance, if you will. It's quite a long combination. It's got a lot of goodies all in one, but it is so much fun, and I can't wait to share it with you and do it with you. So get excited. Here we go, guys. We're really going to finish strong together. You can do it. Let's start in our tabletop pose, and we're going to start in a bird dog pose. So I want you to release your left arm and right leg, beautiful straight line from fingertips to toes. Let's lower everything down and up 8 times. Good. Again, the core is engaged. We're really squeezing the buns at the top of the lift. Good. Energy shooting out of the crown of the head. And up and down. Good. And bring it back in. From here, everyone, I want you to push up into your high plank pose. Bend the knees, jump into a squat. Then we externally rotate those legs and pulse down. Plie squats, tailbone shoots straight down, knees in line over the feet. Internally rotate the legs back to your parallel squat. Jump in, step back with that right foot, and now we lunge and pulse down. Good. 4 times, shift your weight forward. Flat back, release the leg behind in your arabesque, and we go again. Pulse down 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift forward. Your gaze is at the floor. Good. Longest leg you can make behind. 2 more rounds of these. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Shift forward. Beautiful arabesque. Good. Nice strong supporting leg. Keep that supporting leg really lengthened and pulled up. Here's our last arabesque. Good. Energy shooting out of the crown of the head and the toes. And from here, let's pulse down 4 more times. But this time, our back leg, which is our right leg, is going to kick front. And we go again. Pulse down 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick it front. Woo! And 2 more times. Good. And both legs long. And last round here. Good. And kick it front. So good, you guys. From here, join the feet together. We are going to jump back out to our squat. Hands go down and then jump the feet back out to your plank. Bend the knees, lower them back down. Do any little adjusting you need to. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Bird dog pose on our second side, right arm, left leg. And we go down and up. And 2. And 3. And 4. Keep going. 5. Good. 6. And 7. Last one. 8. Beautiful. And we go to our high plank. Booty down, core engaged. Bend the knees, jump into your squat. Release the hands, externally rotate the legs. Tailbone is shooting straight down to the floor, and we pulse down. Plie squats. Shoulders are over the hips. Good. Stay low. Buns and thighs on fire. Internally rotate back to your parallel squat. Jump it on in. Take a big step back with that left foot. And we go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift your weight forward. Good. Longest legs you can make. And again, down. 2, 3, 4. And shift forward. Good. Long leg. And 2 more times. Good. Legs are parallel. Make sure the knees are in line with the toes. Shift it forward. And last one, make it a good one. And shift forward. Good. Such a good exercise for your balance. And let's go back to those pulses. Down 4 times again, but this time we send that left leg through. Kick front. And down. 2, 3, 4. And kick it front. Woo! Good job. 2 more. Stay strong. Stay in control. Breathe. Last round here. And kick front. Yes. And join the feet together. Jump to your squat. Hands down. Shoot back out to your high plank. Beautiful. Bend the knees, lower them down to the floor. And again, we reach the hand back, push the hips forward, arch the back. Twisted one arm camel pose. And again, round the back, swing it on over to the other side. Good, really push those hips forward. Beautiful stretch for the hip flexors. Arch the back, open up the chest. And swing it around one more time, both sides. Ugh, doesn't that feel so amazing? One of my favorite stretches here. Good, and last time, other side. Good, and lower down. Nice work, you guys. I am so incredibly proud of you. We did some really tricky stuff today. We did a lot of new stuff today, too. I always love creating new and exciting and fun exercises for you guys. I think it's just so important to keep your body and your mind guessing. Take a nice deep breath here. Get back to your breath. Circle the head around if you need to. Just take all the tension out of the body. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know you completed it. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me down below. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my workouts. Again, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really hope you're enjoying my advanced series. And remember, it's all about how you work. I could give you the most basic and easiest Pilates combinations, and you can make them more advanced simply by just pushing yourself harder, okay? So it's not necessarily about the combinations, although today we did do pretty advanced combinations. It's all about how you work, so don't forget that. Also, don't forget to please check out the description box down below where you'll find all information pertaining to this workout, including my outfit, my mat, and the music. And you'll also find all DANSIQUE Fitness related information, including details on my new virtual classes and free 4-week fitness challenges. All right, my friends, as always, sending love and hugs and tons of light your way. Take care of you, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.